More than 2 years after the horrific death of a 10-year-old Victoria Martins, we're nearing the first of 2 trials in the case. But what exactly was Fabian Gonzales' alleged wrongdoing and liability, since he wasn't Victoria's guardian? That's what the state still needs to clarify. News 13's Madeline Schmidt is live at District Court with the story. Madeline?
Yeah, well, Jessica, after the district attorney completely changed the narrative of what led up to Victoria's death, her mother, Michelle Martins, took a plea deal, and Fabian Gonzales, the boyfriend, had some of his charges dismissed. In a shocking twist, back in June, the DA announced that Michelle Martins and Fabian Gonzales were not present for the rape and murder of Victoria, and instead were out doing drugs and returned home to find Victoria dead. Gonzales is now charged with intentional child abuse resulting in death and tampering with evidence. But Gonzales' attorney, Tom Clark, says just 6 weeks ahead of the trial, the state has yet to submit its statement of facts.
When this case got indicted, it was based on the grand jury, where there was testimony about what Michelle Martins said. Michelle Martins says that my client gave the child drugs and then he raped her and killed her. We know now those statements to be entirely false. And so what the defense was asking for and what the judge has ordered is that we now know what their theory is, what the theory of liability is, what our client is, what he did wrong.
Now today, Judge Charles Brown ruled that the state has until September 14th to submit that statement of facts. The state also has to clarify its witness list, which is expected to include Michelle Martins, but could potentially include Gonzales' cousin, Jessica Kelly, who at this point is at the center of this murder. Gonzales' trial is set to begin October 15th. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Madeline. At this point, Jessica Kelly is still expected to go to trial in January.